And at one point, they had Jim Cornette managing you guys, and I guess something happened there, and Jim Cornette has talked poorly about the whole angle since. Could you shed some light on that?
Yeah, they... at the time, I think somebody, Stan maybe, was hurt. And so they wanted to keep Jim on television, obviously, and so they had him managing us and, portraying it to the fans that he had left the Midnight Express and was going to go this route. They never told us where it was going, but I knew there was no way they were taking Jim Cornette from the Midnight Express. It just was too hot of an entity for them for a draw. And so then when they brought him back, he was managing, when I think it was Stan that got hurt, brought him back, he was managing both of us. And a couple times we did some 8-mans and things. And I can't remember, I think it was up north, somewhere in the north, that Jim turned on us and hit me with the racket. And when he did, I remember the crowd just popping, exploding, like they were the baby faces and we were the heels. And I don't think there were any angles at that time in WCW that were being handled well. The booking committee, in my estimation, was that Ric Flair was only worrying about what Ric Flair, what implicated Ric Flair, who he was working with or whatever. Jim Cornette was only worried about what Jim Cornette was involved in, and nobody was taking the time to look at the overall picture. In a successful promotion, this angle has to seamlessly move into this angle, which has to seamlessly move into the next, and the next, and the next. Instead, it was just sort of like, this block is Jim Cornette's block, and this block is Ric Flair's block, and this block is whoever's block. The committee it never, in my estimation, worked. And I recall watching the show at that time that after Dusty had left and they were going to this booking committee, the show suddenly took on a feel of like it had stepped back. Like it didn't have that compelling element to it anymore, in my estimation, watching as a fan.